This video is one of 3 in a series produced by the League of Women Voters of Bucks County, a nonpartisan, volunteer, grassroots organization. The other 2 videos are titled Vote Safely in Person at the Polls and Vote Securely by Mail. The League of Women Voters does not endorse candidates or parties. Our mission for over 100 years is to improve citizen participation in our country and to empower you, the voter, to exercise your constitutional right to vote. We appreciate the assistance of the Bucks County Board of Elections in the production of these videos. In 2019, several new laws were passed by the Pennsylvania legislature, modifying how we can register and vote. In addition, here in Bucks County, we will have a new voting system. Added to that, we are in the midst of a pandemic, which makes many of us more cautious than normal. The League wants to ensure that you, the voter, knows what to expect in November. We urge you to vote. Bucks County is launching a new elections portal, which will be updated regularly as things change to give you information on changes caused by legislation or litigation, or to give updates on things like deadlines and drop boxes. Make a note. The general election is held on the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November every year, and this year that is November 3rd. In order to register to vote, you must be a citizen of the United States for at least 1 month before the next election, be a resident of Pennsylvania and of your election district for at least 30 days before the next election, and be 18 years of age on the day of the next election. As of June 2020, 93% of Bucks County residents are registered voters, and 34% of them voted in the primary. Pennsylvania does not allow people to vote while they are in prison serving a felony conviction. However, you can vote once you are released, including if you are on probation, parole, or house arrest. You can also vote if you are in pretrial proceedings, even if you are in jail, if you have been convicted of a misdemeanor, or if you will be released from prison before Election Day. Many college students who had registered to vote in their campus locations are now at home due to the pandemic. These students may either re-register at their home address or apply for an absentee or mail-in ballot to be sent to their home or current address. Please note that ballots will not be forwarded. If you already applied for a mail-in ballot but will not be at your registered address on Election Day, notify the Board of Elections so that it can be sent to the correct address. If you aren't sure if you are registered or if you want to make any changes to your registration, these websites can help you. All you need to do is enter your home address and follow the instructions to register or to check or change your registration information. Or you can phone the Board of Elections for information on registration. You can register or make corrections to your registration anytime before October 19th. In addition to online registration, you can pick up a voter registration application at any post office, wine and spirit shop, municipal building, or library. If you register online, you may wonder how your signature is captured for the roll books. The Board of Elections will use the signature on file with the state, either from your Pennsylvania driver's license or your PennDOT ID. If you have neither of these, you must complete a printed registration form, sign it, and mail it to the address provided. You must update your registration if your name has changed or if you have moved. If your signature has changed since you originally registered due to arthritis or other factors, you may want to re-register. To ensure that the poll books are kept current, Pennsylvania purges the poll books annually. If you are registered but you haven't voted in 2 consecutive federal election cycles, that means for 8 years, you will be sent a card asking you to verify your registered address. If you respond to this notification, you are maintained on the voter rolls. If you do not reply to the mailing, you will be put on the inactive list. You are still allowed to vote. However, as an inactive voter, you must sign an affidavit confirming your address and your right to vote when you go back to the polls. In addition, every year the Voter Registration Office also matches its records of inactive voters with the U.S. Postal Service database. Voters who move can stay on the rolls by contacting votespa.com to update their registration. There are two ways to vote in Pennsylvania. You can go to the polls and vote in person, or you can vote by mail. This includes absentee ballots, no excuse mail-in ballots, military ballots, and overseas ballots. For more information about these methods of voting, please see the other two videos in this series. If you intend to vote in person, it is a good idea to plan your trip to the polls in advance. Schedule it like you would an appointment. Use your paper calendar or online scheduler and schedule it at a specific time. And take a neighbor or friend. For more information, see the League of Women Voters video, Vote Safely in Person at the Polls in 2020. If you intend to vote by mail, apply for your ballot application as soon as possible and vote in plenty of time to allow for postal delays, or locate one of the alternative locations where you can drop off your ballot. Mail-in ballots will be sent out late September to early October, once the ballots have been finalized and printed. For more information, see the League of Women Voters video, Vote Securely by Mail in 2020. This general election will not just be for the office of the President and Vice President. Note that these appear as presidential electors on the ballot. We will also be voting for members of the Pennsylvania Attorney General, Auditor General, and State Treasurer, and for the U.S. House of Representatives and a representative for the Pennsylvania General Assembly. Note that neither of Pennsylvania's U.S. senators are on the ballot this year. Senator Toomey's 6-year term is up in 2022, and Senator Casey's in 2024. Moreover, none of Bucks County's state senators are running this year. In addition, Bensalem will have a referendum on the ballot. Before you go to the polls, it is important to learn about the candidates so that you can vote with confidence. There are a variety of ways that you can educate yourself. This fall, there will be 2 candidate forums or debates between the candidates for U.S. House of Representatives 1st Congressional District, Representative Brian Fitzpatrick and Christina Finello. A live debate between the candidates will be held at the Jean and Marlene Epstein campus of Bucks County Community College in Bristol Township on October 6th at 12:15 p.m. In addition, the League of Women Voters and the Chambers of Commerce of Bucks County will be recording and live streaming a candidate forum on the League's Facebook page at 8 a.m. on October 12th, and a recording will be available afterwards on the League's website page. There are 10 Pennsylvania House seats up for election in November. The League of Women Voters is working with candidates to schedule debates for all of these races. The forums will be recorded and distributed online. For further information, see the League of Women Voters website or Facebook page. There are some additional sources of information to assist you in choosing a candidate. Every year, the League of Women Voters produces a nonpartisan voters guide where you can compare candidates side by side. The guide provides background information about each candidate and their responses to League questions. Each candidate is asked the same questions. The Bucks County Herald will publish the League's Voters Guide on Thursday, October 15th, and other local newspapers print their own guides. Or you can find the League's Voters Guide at the website vote411.org. All you need to do is enter your home address and you will be given a list of the candidates on your ballot. Every candidate has a website where his or her platform is detailed for all issues. For the various candidates, follow their campaign performance and study their policy platform and proposals. If they have one, subscribe to their newsletter or newsfeed and follow them on social media. While it is likely that no single candidate will totally match your views, consider which person would best exercise the duties of the office. If you believe in keeping our democracy, you need to vote for the candidate who you think reflects your values and has the character and ability to do the best job to govern in the best interests of all voters. The League of Women Voters would like to thank the Bucks County Board of Elections for reviewing this informational video for accuracy. For more information about voting by mail and voting in person at the polls, please see the other two videos in this series. For information about the League of Women Voters of Bucks County, call us at 215-230-9986, and please consider joining us. Thank you.